All right, cool. So good morning. It is my mom's birthday today, July 12th, 2020. She comes home. She actually, this is the thing about my mom, man. She's like the one in our household who's still she got the life, man. She living her life, and I'm thankful. I don't know, man. I'm just it's one of them things where you look at it and it's like you're glad to see. Because in all honesty, comparing, when you just take the account that we're at a point of our lives where we're all adults and all that, everyone who lives in our household is above 21 or above now. I don't even know who gives a fuck. All I wanted to say is, my mom, she's still out here. She still, has her group of cousins and all that. She still goes out and does her thing for her birthday. She still celebrates. She still goes out and socializes and all that. And sometimes it's kind of like, I feel like we gave her a hard time, or we give her a hard time for it. But at the end of the day, man, she's enjoying herself. I hope she's having a good time. But she comes back today, which is gonna be a good thing. Don't know why I get so emotional, man, but I started off this morning in a weird funk, and I was talking about it on this walk with my dog. Near the end, it was kind of like, it's fucked up, but I only seem to notice that it's a nice and sunny day, or the wind is blowing, or I could go outside and do this, and that. I only seem to notice that shit when I got work that day, right? It's like all of a sudden you notice how fucking nice the fucking weather is because you got work later on. And I'm not mad about it, because yesterday when I didn't have work, when I had the free day, I was like, I kind of wish I had work today, because, well, at least I'd be out. I'd be delivering. I wouldn't mind delivering something right now, because better than sitting here and doing nothing, So it's like you can't be satisfied one way or the other, at least if you're me. I did enjoy my weekend. I kind of had to kind of remind myself that I had a good weekend. And I think maybe it's because when you wake up, you got to just stretch. You got to stretch your mind. You got to, I don't even stretch my regular body, but I'm just trying to make this comparison to where it makes sense. It makes sense. You got to kind of coach yourself up mentally. You got to talk that shit. You got to get yourself in the game, bruh. Because I really had to remind myself that I didn't have too bad of a weekend. It wasn't so fucking shitty in terms of not doing shit, in terms of just staying in the house or whatever the fuck. I didn't, I actually had plans. I went out, met up with my homie on Friday. Old friend, good friend. Shit, one of the last of them. Known my nigga since middle school. Got real cool our senior year and shit. And it's just one of those things where you're thankful. You're thankful to be reminded that you do have friends. You're thankful. You're just I don't know. Every time I hang out with my niggas, it's just you always got to end it with a dap. Hey man, thank you. Because it's I was thinking about it today. Or just before I even turned on the video, I was kind of getting in my car, and my words that my mother had taught me, or had told me years ago, is something she would always say. I want to say maybe I was in 9th grade. I know it was about schoolwork and all that type of shit, but she was kind of she was telling me, man, you gotta learn how to take initiative. You gotta start taking initiative. And it's just something that I'm thinking about, as far as relationships goes, as far as my friends go. It's man, I'm not that dude. I'm not that dude to just hey, you down to do this and that, make the plans. I'm always the one, I'll go, I'm down. If you invite me, yeah, I'll go, yeah, just waiting to be invited to shit type shit. And one thing I never really got, I don't know, I just never been that dude to just make the plans and let's do this and I'll drive and whatever the fuck. So it means a lot to me when I do have friends that or when they just reach out to me hey man, what's up, bro? I don't know. It's just it gives me a feeling of they get a understanding of what I am or who I am. It's more of yeah, bro, we get it, bro. We know you ain't on that. It's not at least I hope they don't think I'm the type of nigga that's just sitting there who's not trying to kick it with them and shit like that. It's just, I don't know, man. I just be in my head. I kind of don't even want to take the freeway, to be honest. But there's this other kind of thing I was thinking about. It's there was a conversation I was having with my homie. We went out and had a little bar experience and shit. And the one thing I looked at, this is one of the things that made me kind of think about the whole conversation, because like if you look at my passenger seat, it's pretty leaned back. So I looked at it, I was like, oh yeah, me and my nigga Ben was right here and shit. And it's like evidence. It's like evidence of just like, yeah, man, I did have a cool time. That's my nigga. But there was a point in our conversation, and it was just me kind of realizing that I think at a point with our life, and this is just random, just me taking a hint at what maybe our worlds are built from or taken from. Because it's like, if you were to ask me, hold on as I make this turn with caution. Oh, there we go. I was trying not to let that happen. That's my least favorite thing about recording in the fucking car, is making these fucking turns, getting on the freeway. But if you were to ask me, say for example, and this is what I mean, like this is how our worlds are built. If you were to ask me this whole quarantine, how have you been type shit, it's like, man, all I've really been doing is watching anime, a whole lot of Joey Diaz podcasts, a whole lot of fucking anything with something that's gonna try to make me laugh, or, you know, theories on Boruto. Like I've been on Boruto, I've been on Joey Diaz, I've been basically entertainment. I've not really read the news. Didn't really know the bars and shit were opening for outdoor patio eating type shit until I was invited to this, you know, whatever the fuck. But bottom line is, like there was like little moments where my homie would make comments about like, oh, they're over there getting white privilege, or they're over there doing this and that, and it was like, oh, okay, whatever, bro. Like it's like you hear him say it, and I felt like he meant, like I don't think he was joking. Cause he kept bringing up that shit. Like he kept bringing up, oh, look at the white privilege over there, or blah blah blah. It was like a waitress who seen a table that she recognized, she knew them. But clearly they were familiar. Like, oh, don't even order, I got you. Like I know what you guys want, type shit. Like it's just more of like, oh, I see regulars. I didn't see it as white privilege. But my friend, he kind of seen it, like, oh, white privilege over there, and blah, blah, blah. And then he kept saying, have you been seeing the videos? Like, the things that make me mad are the videos of these white people, and they're saying all these crazy-ass things, and blah, blah, blah. And it's like, I don't know, man. Like, I haven't been seeing any of that shit. The only video I've seen is the one time with the FedEx drivers in the South. I think they were in Georgia or some shit. That's the only video I've seen. But other than that, it's like, man, I ain't seen none of this shit. Like, it's not that I'm not aware of it. Like, I don't think it exists and all that shit. Like, I know that shit's going on, but it's like, I'm not taking it in, so it's not fresh on my mind. I'm not walking around thinking to myself, oh, these white people are gonna stab me with a stick or some shit. And I guess our jobs. So it's not only the information we take in, but the places we go to, the experiences we have, and we kind of just, I don't know, because like at his job, he was saying like Mexicans don't give a fuck about, and he is Mexican, I'm just saying. But he had this like take that Mexicans don't really take the disease serious right now. They're not taking COVID serious. And I have a different take. Like to me, it was just like, because I go to a lot of the different Mexican neighborhoods, but they're spraying shit down. Like they're spraying their packages down with Lysol and all that. Like they're, you know, so it's like, depending on who you ask, you're gonna get different results. And it just kind of made me think about the world in total. It's like, man, we just make our world. So it's up to, not really, I mean, I guess it is. It's up to us to take in what we want to take in, and depending on where we go, kind of aid those, or either confirm or deny those kind of, these things that we build in our head that we define our world by, you know? And I was just looking at myself, or just thinking about this job in general, like, man, if I had, this job would not be shit if it was like 5 hours, 4 hours, but to be out here, it's just, the only thing about my job is I'm out here too fucking long. Like, I'm thinking about like, oh, what if I could work 3 days a week? Well, those still would be those 3 days where I'm eating fucking, like today, man, I woke up, this is like all I'm gonna be eating today are granola bars. I had a cup of coffee, I'm gonna have a thing of water, it's like 32 ounces, a bottle of water, and a thing of fucking granola bars. If I even get to the granola bars, I'm gonna be out here fucking working. Like, today I'm not good. My diet is terrible while I'm working. It's just kind of strange. It's like, the quality, I guess the quality, like, I could change the quality of my life if I did something else for less time, even if I would get paid less money. I'd be making less money, but then again, I would have to like live in a van type shit. But I don't know, man. It's just like, the only thing I really want, for the most part, and I'm just getting all over different topics and shit, because, I don't know, it's just like certain things that came across my mind that I wanted to get off my chest. Not even get off my chest, but just put out there and maybe look back later. And then, yeah, that's my thing. Like, I'm very confused right now. I had another thought. Like, I guess, like, the first kid that you gotta grow, the first kid that you have, and I had, like, this thought to myself, because I was kind of walking my dog and shit, and sometimes I compare him, like, damn, I know I'm not ready for a fucking kid, because, like, just the little irritating shit that my dog does, it's like, man, I wouldn't want to yell at my child this way. I wouldn't want to, you know, it's just like, it's already, not pressure, but it's already like it already has an effect on the way I feel, like my mood and shit. So imagine this being a live human being that could understand more accurately what you're saying, what you're conveying, like not just the emotion. But anyway, man, it was just like this thing. I had this thought, like, the first child that you have to take care of is yourself while you're in your fucking 20s, bro. Because it's like, god damn, bro. It's just, I'm so, it's just weird. Like, it's like I'm very confused about the way I feel about certain things, because it seems as if what really separates me, because if I were to ask myself, I would say, well, yeah, I got a good dose of common sense. I have, like, I believe that I have a good mind that could just sit and think about the things I do before I actually get into it. Like, I feel like I'm mature in those senses, but the things that allow me to appear immature, because I'm not like a fucking fool or anything like that, but the things that would just, that keep me from, I guess, relating to more adult situations or seeming more mature is like I don't really have a lot of responsibilities. And it's not even because I'm not doing shit. It's just like a conscious choice to just have less responsibilities because it's less stressful. It's like it forces me to have to do less. It's like I'm not in a bind. I'm not trying to pay for shit. I'm not trying to catch up to a payment. I'm not trying to sustain anything besides this life that I'm living now, and it's doable. But it's just, I don't know, man. It's like, that's the only thing, and it's weird. It's like the things that I'm lacking or the things that I'm behind on, it feels as if, are the things that would just put me in those situations to where, oh, now I gotta start fucking working hard, or now I'm gonna start, you know, it's like, I don't really want to get into that. It's like, I don't know, man. Don't know if I'm describing it too well. I'm just getting to the spot right now. Let me see what time it is. I got about 10 minutes to talk a little bit more shit. Man, bottom line is, my goal for today is to actually get myself to be more, just to think less. Because I noticed that about walking my dog, every time I got frustrated, it was because it felt like a thought was being interrupted or some shit. Like, I would be in my head thinking about some bullshit, thinking about yesterday or tomorrow or the future, just to be vague. And then my dog would, like, go over my leg or something. I'll trip over him, and then I'll get irritated at him just because it's like, bro, I'm trying to think, da 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 da. But I just want to just take this day to practice being in this moment. And I don't know, man, just looking forward to coming home. And I'm looking forward to being back with I was about to say with my fucking family. Just being back with my family, watching TV. My mom's coming home today. I get to hug her and shit. Hopefully I come. Because that's my thing. It's like, I don't know, hopefully, because I feel like my mom's going to come home and her boyfriend going to be there. So it's kind of like, hey, mom. Or it's like I have to wave at her and then she's going to be with her nigga and shit. But fuck it, peace.